A 42-year-old man still sleeping in a plastic race car bed? How pathetic. And it's just what I'm looking for.
Oh, Harold loves cars and sleeping. It only made sense to combine his passions.
Potential soundbite. Asleep in his race car bed, I imagine Harold dreams of driving off this road of isolation. A modern TV? I'm surprised his mother allows him to watch television.
He's allowed that on no later than 8 p.m.
Potential soundbite. For the isolated idiot, television isn't an escapism we all take for granted. Nice. How long has Harold been playing guitar? What if I've discovered a virtuoso? It looks well used.
Mother says I sing like a dog, howling in agony.
Potential soundbite. Music can turn your ears into eyes and show you worlds your eyes wouldn't believe. Harold's mother Margaret. How long will she punish him for?
Oh, I wish you'd stop staring at me, Mr. Wimble. Ooh, Harold doesn't need a father.
Harold Fletcher, a curious man in a curious situation.
Is this going to take long? Mother says visitation is only 15 minutes today, even though you're the first visitor I've ever had.
Potential soundbite. A mother's love is very special. I've been with many single mothers, so I know firsthand how special it can be. Harold's mother's love is special, but not the kind of special love I'm looking for on a Saturday night. And neither is Harold. Boris the KGB movie came out in the 80s. Was this the last movie Harold went out to see?
Boris is actually ex-KGB. He fights for us now. It shows people can change, Mother. This is why I don't allow Harold to watch movies anymore, rotting his mind with Soviet propaganda.
Potential soundbite. For some, movies are an escape from reality. For Harold, his reality is like a movie. One of those terrible indie movies. This looks like a screenplay. Is Harold writing a movie?
I like to write erotic drama set in science fiction landscapes.
Potential soundbite. With Hollywood already filled with deranged idiots, could there be room for one more? An empty aquarium. Pet fish, like Harold, are prisoners to their environment. Well, I can draw a great parallel to this.
Harold's father was never there, so I got him a fish.
Potential soundbite. Like the fish, Harold is swimming in a sea of isolation. Yeah, that's really nice. An old toy truck. Made by Harold's father, perhaps. Maybe I can trigger a painful memory.
Oh, Harold never plays with that. After everything his father did for him.
Potential soundbite. A poorly carved toy truck serves as a reminder of an absent father. We sometimes Life on the road means, Mummy, when's Daddy coming home? Well, that's gonna hit hard. I couldn't help but notice a novelty crab clock. Sometimes to combat loneliness, the isolated will attribute personality to inanimate objects, like in that Tom Hanks movie.
Oh, Harold loves that clock. We sometimes use it to time the intervals between Harold being naughty. For every 5 minutes he's good, I don't smack him round the head.
Potential soundbite. For Harold, the watchful clock is ever ticking. In a way, time has been his only companion. Oh, that's fucking majestic, Nigel. I noticed a mural on Harold's wall. 2 fish swimming away from each other. Did Harold paint this as a metaphor for the relationship with his mother?
That was the first and last time Harold scribbled on his wall.
Potential soundbite. Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, that guy with no ears, and now Harold Fletcher? Have I discovered a tortured artist? This oversized cuddly toy looks like it's grown old with Harold. I bet a story about these two growing up could pull at the heartstrings. Wait, what are those stains?
Kevin's been rather good to me over the years.
Potential soundbite. Harold and his co-prisoner, an overstuffed rabbit, have been through hell together, but at least they had each other to ease the loneliness. Then again, I'm reaching for the hankies. Harold's only view to the larger world is through this telescope. It breaks your heart, hopefully.
Maud from 94 is rather slender.
His name's Harold Fletcher, and he spent the last 30 years grounded to his bedroom. In tonight's final part of How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated, we've saved the worst for last. And by worst, I mean award-winning. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
I can't even remember why I grounded him now. It wasn't for any one thing in particular. More just a bubbling pot of bad behaviour that needed to put a lid on, so to speak.
You can replace the word lid with Harold's bedroom door to understand Harold's mother's analogy. I was desperate to discover how Harold had been coping with the boredom and loneliness from 30 years of isolation. Harold's mother has always played prison warden. From womb to room. Margaret, do you worry about the harm this isolation may be causing Harold?
Harold brought this on himself. What about me? I've been isolated too. I haven't had sex since Harold's father died. No one would ever want to be stepfather to that little bastard. You should be making this documentary about me. I'm the one being punished. I'm so lonely, Mr. Wimble.
A poorly carved toy truck serves as a reminder of an absent father, where sometimes life on the road means, Mummy, when's Daddy coming home?
Harold's father has been absent for most of his life, mostly owing to the fact that he's dead. He was involved in a massive collision, resulting in 52 deaths. Father made me this truck himself. He said he used to work on it while he was on long journeys. The police officer said he was whittling the last piece when his truck collided with the school bus.
Harold still sleeps in the plastic race car bed he slept in as a child. You can imagine Harold dreaming about driving away from this isolated, childlike reality.
Well, I always had a passion for race cars as a child, but I suppose that passion has since left me, unlike the bed. Though I can't complain, the springs merely provide moderate pain and my feet dangle no more than 7 to 10 inches from the end of the mattress. Like Mother always says, as long as your head is above water, you can technically sleep anywhere.
My time with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life. Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night. Join us next week as Nigel investigates video games. Is it more than just bang bang your mum's a fag? 9 p.m. Wednesday night, BBTV.
Yeah, my name is Harold, I'm 40 years old. I'm grounded for life for being naughty, not nice, but I'm a good boy, really. I just used to be silly, pissing on the cat and smoking jelly beans like crack. But life's a little strange living in a tiny cage, but you know I'm not afraid to put my lyrics to the page. I got a rabbit by my side, he's a rapper bona fide. We're gonna hit you so hard, you're gonna turn retard. Scratch that line, it's behind the times. What I mean to say is that rhyme surprise. If you're easily offended, well, we are too. We don't say words like baff or poo. Now let me tell you about my best friend Kevin. Is he rabbit or a hare? Well, I just stopped caring. We've been locked in this cage more than friends at this stage. You can say we're in love, but we don't give a stuff. We got together in 86 or 87. For the actual date, you better go and ask Kevin. In rabbit years, he's about 420. Hey, like smoking weed, but not in this country. He's got big ears, oh, he's a great listener. But you make him mad, and they'll be sure to be dissing you. So Kevin, wake up. It's time to get ready. Show him that you're much more than just a teddy. Just give him what you got, and I know you got a lot. Plus, I think you're pretty hot the way you're eating that carrot. So let me introduce my hot sensation. It's time for him to add to this spicy conversation. It's your turn, Kevin. Time to hit him hard. Don't be shy, you can do it. Oh, come on, Kevin, just drop it on the beat. Oh, for fuck's sake, Kevin, start rapping. Oh wait, that's right, I forgot to mention. Kevin's voice is in my imagination. Sometimes I think I'm going crazy. My mind is slow and my memory is hazy. But I tell you what's to blame is the situation. 33 years of this isolation. Yo, I got to escape, I got a great idea. So Kevin, shut up and listen here. I'm gonna chuck you out the window, use you as a pillow. You'll be like a crash mat, so I don't go splat. We can steal a car if it's necessary, or run for the woods and we can live on berries. So Kevin, are you in or are you undecided? Do you want us to hear? Isolated. Well, I think your silence says it all, so the chance of escape is improbable. But I do have one alternative. Step aside, brother, if you want to live. Well, that was a dark rhyme, wasn't it, Kevin? I wouldn't really kill her, I was just messing. Honestly, Kevin, I would never kill her. I'd never suffocate her and throw her in a river. I love my mum, she's my only mother. I just need a pillow, she'd be easy to smother. Oh no, wait, did I say that out loud? Can I delete this or is it safe to the cloud? Well, Kevin, I wish you just sung your verse. If the police see this, I'd be under arrest. Arrest, not a word, but it rhymes with verse. I meant to say arrest, but it came out worse. But now I'm just starting to digress. I'll shut up now and give it a rest. But if you like this and you're not police, and if you want more, I've got the beats. I can treat you to a feast, I'm a Nora specialist. Stop and giving out my rhymes, you can find them online. See, it wasn't so hard, was it, Kevin? I'll just do all the rhyming.